Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Swampy Druid Game Reviews and More. I'm Dustin, your host. I am on my way home from work. We actually got off a few minutes early. It's really hot in my car. Got the AC on though, so it should be kicking in soon. We usually don't get off work till like 5:30, and they're having a special drawing for a car. We have like 5 million man hours worked with no accidents. So they're celebrating a little bit, so they let us off work early. But anyway, the point of the video is E3 predictions. Who's going to win E3? And just kind of wanted to discuss a little bit about what each of the three big companies kind of has going for them, and how maybe each one could win E3. I'm not going to predict who actually is going to win because we'll just have to see. But I will do the pros and cons for each company. So I'm going to start out with Xbox right now. I believe Xbox is probably the one that the people are the most curious about because Project Scorpio. We're going to actually get to see Scorpio. We're going to get to see it in action. And I think there will be at least 2 or maybe 3 really big titles that will show off really what the system's capable of. I think that Phantom Dust will be one of the big titles they'll show off. They teased us with the Phantom Dust trailer last year, and it looked really good. I recently downloaded Phantom Dust on my Xbox One, and I've not really got to play it much, but it seems really cool. And I know a lot of people are, it was kind of like a cult classic with the Xbox community, and so it's nice to see the series coming back. So I think that will be, one title that they will bring back, possibly to show the power of the Scorpio. Another title is Sea of Thieves. I'm sure they're going to show. Truthfully, I'd like to see Fable. It's been a long time since we've seen a Fable. And I know Lionhead Studios closed down and everything, but pardon me. I apologize. Morning is very early at my house. I know Lionhead Studios closed and everything, but Microsoft still owns the Fable brand, and so I think it's very, very plausible for them to get another company to work on it. And I think probably the third big game, especially since they renewed the name, is Scalebound. From what I understand, there's quite a few big rumors about Scalebound, that Microsoft is having a third party finish the game, get it going, get it up to speed and stuff. And from what I've seen of the Scalebound original, the original trailer that they showed and everything, that could very well show off the power of the Scorpio beautifully. You got all this, you got all the combat stuff, you got the big, the massive bosses and stuff that you could fight, and I think it would look amazing with the power of Project Scorpio. I think they're also going to unveil the name of the system. I actually like Scorpio for a name, the Xbox One Scorpio, something along that line. I like it. I think it sounds like a boss system. It's going to be a powerhouse. It's going to be a beast, and truthfully, that name Scorpio, just kind of, I don't know, brings to my mind anyway, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and he's my favorite guy in Mortal Kombat. So I like it. I do. I wish they'd stick with it. But I think they'll unveil a name for the system as well, and also a price point. And so with this new hardware and all the stuff that Microsoft, Phil Spencer said that they're doing, they're got IPs they're working on. They've been a little bit of a drought as far as first party titles go, but they launched a bunch back last year. We had Halo 5. Gears 4, Forza Horizon. That's just off the top of my head. There's three huge titles. Halo Wars just got launched recently. I'm not a big RTS fan and stuff, and I think it was received okay, but that's first party titles. So, it's not uncommon for a company to release several titles at once and then kind of go through a little bit of a dry spell. So, I think this is time for Microsoft to shine right now with that new hardware and everything. I think that will be hard to beat. Now we're going to go on to Sony and PlayStation 4. Sony, on the other hand, has the exact opposite problem that Microsoft has. They have tons and tons of first-party titles. But unless they're planning on something like announcing PS5 or something like that, they don't have any new hardware to show off. So, first-party titles alone, they look amazing. We've got... Sorry, my camera's... My little stand's failing me here. First-party titles for PlayStation. We've got the new Spider-Man. That game looks so good. If the gameplay matches how good the graphics are, that will be amazing. We have God of War. That wowed everyone last year. I think we'll see gameplay, and hopefully, I'd like to see another big boss fight. Possibly with that dragon that you see. Sorry, I looked up because I was thinking of the part of the trailer. At the end of the God of War trailer, you see that dragon circling overhead. I would love to see a boss fight with that. And I think they'll give a release date as well on that. And that looks really, really good. I like the whole Norse mythology. They've got away from the Greek mythology and went on to Norse. That could work out very well. And I'd like to see exactly what we got in store for us. The Last of Us 2. That looks really good. I think they'll show gameplay this time. Possibly even a multiplayer as well. I'm sure they're going to show some more for Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I know it comes out, I think, August, and I'm sure they're going to show that as well. And more gameplay and probably some like multiplayer stuff like that. I know Destiny has, for E3, has reserved a 2-hour window. Bungie has, sorry, I said Destiny, but Bungie has reserved a 2-hour window just for Destiny 2. So I think we will see story mode. I think we will see gameplay. We will see some multiplayer. That's a long. From what I understand, with the first Destiny, they did the same thing and only actually used like an hour of that time. But from the rumors and stuff that's going around, they're saying the second hour will be for people to actually get to try the game out. That will be cool. That will be very cool if they do get to do that. But yeah, Destiny 2 I think is going to be big. I know it's not an exclusive, but it came to mind and I just threw it in there with Sony. But yeah, I think we will see some more of Death Stranding, that new weird-looking game by Hideo Kojima. He brought us the Metal Gear series and everything, and I think it will be good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not for sure exactly how the gameplay will be. I would like to see gameplay for it instead of just a trailer because, from what I'm seeing on it, it looks kind of like a weird sci-fi, like Heavy Rain type title. I'd like to see some actual gameplay. Is it going to be like a shooter, interactive story type? Is it going to be an interactive story? What exactly kind of game is it going to be? That's kind of what I'd like to see. But yeah, I think we'll definitely see Death Stranding. Sorry, the car in front of me decided they were just going to stop. Trying to think of any more exclusives we got. Last of Us 2 already brought it out. But yeah, I think that Sony will push their first-party titles. I think we'll see some more VR stuff. Honestly, maybe some support for VR with some of these big titles. Spider-Man would be amazing with VR. That would be so cool. Actually be like first-person Spider-Man. That would be freaking sweet. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Like I said, I don't think that Sony's really going to have any kind of hardware. There's rumors going around about a handheld, but I'm not for sure. We may see like a successor to the Vita, kind of in line with the Switch. I went blank. In line with the Switch, that would be kind of cool as well. So we'll just have to see what Sony's got, up their sleeve. And last, we will see. Speaking of Switch, we will see Nintendo. Nintendo traditionally does more like a Nintendo Direct than they do like a big E3 showing. They do show, up at E3 and everything, but they prefer to do more like the Nintendo Direct and kind of, their own announcements and all that stuff. With the Switch, Switch was amazing. It had an amazing launch. It had a decent. Everybody fusses about the lineup. I'm sick of it. That's so stupid. The game, it had a good lineup. The only big game was, Zelda. That was the only big title. Well, when that 360 launched, the only big title was Call of Duty 2. We had Perfect Dark that everyone complained about. It kills me. But, with Nintendo having the launch of the Switch, with Zelda, Zelda got, pushed the system. Sorry, my head's starting to hurt. Probably talking about Nintendo. With Zelda at the launch and stuff, that was that was a solid, very solid title for them to launch a platform on. I think we will definitely see more of Mario. We're seeing more and more. We're seeing it really, and in my opinion, it kind of hurts them. I know why they're doing it. It makes perfect sense, but they're acting like it's a really big deal. Is they're re-releasing the Wii U games on the Switch. Everyone knew they were going to do this because, let's face it, it's Nintendo. They're going to keep re-releasing the same product and getting, they're kind of bad to do that. But I understand why they're doing it. The Switch had a limited, the Wii U had a limited audience. Some of these amazing titles really didn't sell that well, so they're going to release the deluxe versions and sell it on the Switch. And that makes perfect sense, and it's just good from a business standpoint. But they need some new titles. When I say new titles, I'm not talking about Pokken Tournament Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I'm sure we're going to see Super Smash Bros. Deluxe. But like I said, I'd like to see some original titles from them. I think that would help them. If they could announce a new Metroid game, kind of in line with, I would like to see a mix between Metroid, like a Super Metroid, and Metroid Prime. Possibly where you could play it in either first person or third. That would be really, really cool. If they don't want to do a side scroller, I would make it similar to like Tomb Raider or Uncharted, kind of an adventure type theme like that, but make it more about the exploration. Make it Metroid, but along those lines. And it would be really cool if they could switch between first and third. That would be awesome. I think we will see. They've not announced it and stuff, and it's probably a couple years off, but I think we'll see another Pokemon game for the Switch. I love the 3DS, the titles, that they've got. But truth be told, it's been out a while, and unless they plan on releasing a successor to the 3DS, which I know they're releasing the 2DS XL, but unless they plan on releasing an actual successor, I think Switch will kind of take the place of both the home and the portable consoles. I think they'll just kind of mutate that, just merge it all together to one thing. And if they do, I'm sure we will see a Pokemon game, for the Switch. I'd like to see an honest next-gen Pokemon game. And I've talked about it, and I have a lot of friends that talk about it. They want a Pokemon game that's open world, similar to Skyrim, but make it Pokemon. I would like to see realistic graphics and, the cartoon Pokemon. That would be really cool. Or if they don't want to do that, make realistic looking Pokemon. That would also be sweet. But, who knows what they're going to do. But, this is kind of speculation and rather than they're going to do at E3. I think we'll definitely see Mario Odyssey Possibly, a lot of gameplay for that. Super Smash Brothers, I'm sure. They've not announced it, but it's just right around the corner. Let's see. They've kind of launched a lot of stuff, ARMS and Mario Kart 8. They've kind of launched a lot of their titles, which I like that they're spacing these titles out so that way, people still stay hyped about their system and everything, and they're doing it smart, smart like that. I know the Virtual Console is going to get announced. It's kind of got announced and everything, but I think that they will do. I think they'll announce GameCube games coming to the Virtual Console. That would be really cool. I know a lot of people would be excited for that. I know there's a lot of Mario Sunshine fans. Let's see, what was it? Smash Brothers. Was it Melee? I think it's Melee. And then Brawl came out for the Wii, I believe. Don't quote me on that, and I know I'm probably getting that wrong. I didn't really get into Smash Brothers till, I played the N64 and then I just played the newest one recent, on the 3DS. But yeah, I'm kind of getting, a little bit off topic with Nintendo. They've been so kind of tight-lipped about everything that it's really kind of hard to speculate what they'll show off. I think they will show off some cool stuff. And like I said, unless they bring some actual new games instead of, like the remastered versions of, the deluxe versions of their previous games, I think they may struggle a little bit at E3 to keep people excited for the new system. I do think they've already announced that Monster Hunter, the new Monster Hunter, I think it's like Double Cross, or I forget what it's called, that is coming out to the Switch rather than the 3DS. So I think we'll see some of that as well. That would be really cool, actually. I'd like to see that. So anyway, guys, this video's gone on for quite a while. Like I said, we really don't know who's going to win E3. It just kind of depends on what everyone brings to the table. But I think that as far as the tech and hardware-wise goes, Microsoft has definitely got that part. Unless Sony announces PS5, which I really don't see. I would like to see a PS4 Pro 2.0 or PS4 Pro Plus, something, a more beefed up PS4 Pro system. That would be kind of cool. But truthfully, I don't think that they'll announce that. Sony has a good solid lead right now as far as the console sales go. But, if they... it just depends on what they bring, and also, as far as the tech goes, Microsoft's got, their system's going to be really powerful, but the third-party support, first-party support is what's going to hurt them in the long run if they don't announce some big titles with it. Sony's kind of the other thing. It's like they have tons of first-party titles, but what are they going to keep? Are they going to be able to keep people excited for the PS4? With the Scorpio coming out, they really need to push that Pro system. And Nintendo needs to get the crap together as far as get some new games, not some remastered Wii U games. Get some new games. New Metroid, new Castlevania. I would love to see a new Castlevania. I know it's Konami and all that stuff, so we're probably not. I see Nintendo get that license. Bayonetta, you've got the rights, Nintendo, go for it. Do a Bayonetta 3. That would be smart. Like I said, Metroid Prime. Possibly a Star Fox. Make an actual good Star Fox. This last one was just kind of, I don't know, it seemed gimmicky. Make an actual really good Star Fox. If you need help, hire a bunch of the people that made like Rogue Squadron and stuff like that. Get some of that Star Wars experience in there, But anyway, that kind of does it for the video. This is just kind of some stuff that I think we'll see, or that I would like to see, kind of at E3. I'm usually not excited for E3. It's usually like, they're just going to show a bunch of, This year is actually got me excited with the Scorpio. I'm actually stoked about the Scorpio. I very much would like to see it. Microsoft has kind of they've not came straight out and said it, but I think they are very close to it. That they're pretty much done coming out with new consoles, and they will come out with upgraded versions of their existing ones because they've got Windows 10 across all their platforms. I think it's not long before consoles kind of become like PC as far as, we're going to get the, are you going to get the standard Xbox One, you going to get the Scorpio, or, something along that line. So anyway, guys, like I said, this is just kind of some of my E3 thoughts and, wants and stuff like that. So anyway, if you like the video, guys, hit the like button. If you got any thoughts of your own, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to see some of your guys' wants or likes or something for E3. And also check out my other videos. Hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. Hit that little notification bell. I'm going to be uploading quite a few videos this week. So anyway, hope you guys have a good day. And this is Dustin from Swampy Druid Gaming Reviews and More signing out.